Hi everyone, welcome to the Timto channel, and this is my take on how to overlay a silhouette image that would be used for the Silhouette Studio application. The Silhouette Studio application is an application which is an interface that you could use so that you would be able to cut out an outline of an image and be sent to a cutter or a plotter. Okay, the Silhouette Studio has its own cutter which is called Silhouette Cameo, and that's what I use as well. uh, for for example, how do you use this one? Because the Silhouette Studio, what it does is that, for example, if you have a square or a circle and then you print it out on your printer, and then you would want to have that image or that shape, circle or square, be cut without you using a scissor so that it would be precise, you use a cutter. To do that, you print it out on the paper and then insert the paper into the cutter, and then send the image from the Silhouette Studio going to the cutter, and it would be able to nicely cut, for example, if it's a circle, so it would be a perfect circle that would be cut using the cutter. But if you have an image that would have a lot of details in it, because a circle, of course, it's just a circle, it's a plain circle, so it's easier to cut. But if you have something like this that would have several panel lines or several a lot of details within the picture, if you just send this, for example, this one, the one that I have here in front of the screen, if you just send it out to your cutter, what would happen is that it might cut through each detail. For example, for the rainbow, each detail for the rainbow, for each line that would separate the colors, the hearts here, the circles, that might just cut through it, not just the outline of this image. Okay, so first thing that you would have to do is that if you have an image, before you print it out, make a silhouette version of this image. I don't usually use the editing capabilities of the Silhouette Studio, though you could still use it, but for me it's easier using Photoshop. So this is the image. What I usually do is just adjust the levels, and then just simply put it onto the darkest contrast, okay, or the brightness for it. You just put it onto the darkest level, and then just click on OK, and that should be it, provided that your image has an invisible background or an invisible layer. So it would just be the image that would be blackened. Okay, if not, then you would have to do some editing. You could try to look for other videos or other tutorials on how you could remove the background that should not be included, and then just remove it. Usually I just use for me, I just usually use the magic wand tool. So for this one, I just used the magic wand, so I just selected that one, and it highlights the images, the part of the image that I would want to remove, and then just delete it. That's what I do. And then so right now we have the silhouette of the image that we have, and just save it as a different file. Please do not overwrite the original file, as you might still be using it. Okay, so for me, I have created another file for it. So this is the image, and then I have opened the silhouette image here, So what I do is I just copy this one and then paste it here on the original image. So what I do is just paste it, okay, and then I put it in front. But what I usually do is I send it to back. Okay, I'll just delete this one. Delete, as I already have the silhouette image at the back of this picture. Okay, so I usually, this image, this black image, the silhouette image, I usually send it to back so that I would be able to see. Let's try to zoom in. I would be able to see if there is something. See, if the silhouette does not completely overlay the original image. Okay, so for this one, as you can see, for example, this is how I placed it. If I send this to back, it looks like that I have fully overlaid the silhouette image over the original one. But actually, there are some things that are not within the silhouette. Okay, so you just have to properly put it behind the image, and then you just send this to back, and then this is the one that the Silhouette Studio application should be seeing. Okay, so to send this properly to the cutter, make sure that you would have your registration marks. These are the marks. These are the ones that would be seen by the cutter, so that it would be aligned properly, so that when you cut the outline for this image, this would be the one that should be seen. And then you use this feature of the application, which is the trace panel. Open it up, then select trace area. All you have to do is just select the whole image, make sure that everything is within the selected area. Okay, I usually use solid fill, and then threshold. Usually I put it to max, and then I use trace, since there are items that needs to be cut inside. If not, you could just use trace outer edge, so that it would just cut through the outer edge, and the items within or that's inside the image would not be cut. Okay, so let's do that again. Select trace, and then we max the threshold, and then I click on trace. Okay, so it seems like nothing happened, but actually, might have made a mistake there. It should have a red outline. Select trace area. Okay, I should use there. Okay, I might have not clicked on it properly a while ago. If you could see right now, there's some sort of a red outline from the silhouette image. See, this would be the red line here. This would be the outline that would be sent to the cutter, and this is what the cutter would try to follow. Okay, so this would be the one that would be cut, and including here is that the image that you have printed out onto the paper. Okay, so, and then you just click on send, and then you could follow the okay, for me, because right now I'm going to use a dark transfer paper. I used heat transfer. You could select the options here, and this is for the blade. the setting of the blade, the speed and the downforce, and how many passes. So for example, I use a very light force. For this one, you could increase the passes. So passes meaning that how many times the cutter or the blade would pass through the outline, the red outline here. Okay, I just usually follow what's the default for each type of material, and then I just send it to the cutter. Okay, so it's pretty easy on how you would be able to use the Silhouette Studio. I think the more the thing that you would have more knowledge into is that photo editing. In case you would have a very intricate or an image that would have a lot of details in it, you might need to have more photo editing skills. But with the Silhouette Studio, all you have to do is just make sure you're capable, or you have the ability to overlay the silhouette over the original image properly, and you would have no issues with the Silhouette Studio. So that's how you use, or how you overlay a silhouette image, a silhouette onto an image using the Silhouette Studio. If you like this video, or if you enjoyed this video, learned a lot from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the Timso channel, and have a great day.